We good? And you turned up the.
Who's this?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Pops. I just wanted to pop in real quick. Hey, play our words. Pops and Pops Gems. You know, coming up, we got Pops Perspective.
Let us tell you what it is, tell you what it ain't. Giving you the real, we'll never do the fake. Life is a gift, but sometimes we need guidance. Pops Perspective, always perfect timing. Call that alignment. Yeah, he gon' drop them gems.
Pops Gems.
You know he really him. There's something about his confidence that let you know he hadn't seen.
You don't want to miss. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. Pops Perspective, Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace. All right. We about ready to get on the air. We got about 1 more minute. I want to welcome everybody to Pops Perspective, spinoff from Pops Gems. You may have seen me on Blunts and Bonnets. Now we doing our own thing. Special show tonight. Yeah. Shout out to Jay Reynolds, producer and singer on the track for Pops Perspective. Shout out Lakai Holmes. Get your candle. Yeah, we're gonna put it up in the chat. We're gonna get somebody to put it in the chat. LakaiHolmes.com. Pops got his own candle that's called Perspective. Give you a little something to make the room have ethos. That's atmosphere. For those of you that don't know. Yeah.
Don't let the nine, homie, put you out your mind.
Get y'all in the mood.
Don't let the nine, homie, put you out your mind, homie. Don't let the nine, homie, put you out your mind, homie. Don't let the nine, homie, put you out your mind, homie. Put you out your mind, homie. Put you out your mind.
D-Say on the beat.
Put you out your mind. Put you out your mind.
Man, I like this shit right here. I think they gonna like this shit right here.
Bro, P got all P got songs that I don't even got.
The beat to kick in. You think gonna lie to you, bro? I'm mad as hell I couldn't get on that one. Bitch, I put you out your mind like hypnosis. Spitting hot shit, got lyrical halitosis. Infrared beam to help me focus. I'm a D-boy on the low, got blow like explosives. Boom, give me no space. I keep my money coming back like my face. So no saving, blunt stay blazing. All white bricks, something like a Caucasian. Yes indeed, the money I will follow. I make it freeze, have you posing like a model. No remorse, no mercy, no sorrow. Leave these niggas headless and call this sleepy hollow. Playing with the heat like Shaquille O'Neal. I aim at you, I ain't talking about that AOL. Got tow truck bullets cause they clearing out the parking lot.
Yeah, them punchline days, man.
Like a barbershop.
That's you?
That's some punchline days, man.
Oh yeah. He in the building. DZD in the building.
Yes, sir. It's me. I am him. Little Shwagqa. DZ.
I see you. Let me get right. Let me get where I need to be here.
That was one of them ones right there.
That's you? There we go.
That's some punchline
Swagq
days,
Man.
man. Yeah, man.
Swagq Man is in the building. I see
It's crazy.
I see you. Hey,
Niggas
Boogie,
came a long
bring
way.
in the boys. You get where I need to be here.
That was one of them ones right there.
That's you? There we go.
Yeah, that was
Punchline
days,
man.
Yeah, man.
Swagq Man
That was
is
the
in
time.
the
That was an era.
Yeah,
That was a
that was
look.
definitely a
Era for
vibe.
sure.
That was definitely a vibe. I got something that take even further back than that.
Oh,
Oh
man.
shit.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Here we go.
Let me see if I got this one here.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, but you know it's funny because niggas I can't even rap like this.
Yeah, yo, it's evolvement. It evolves. What happened? Oh, okay. Yeah. Stupid.
Okay. We're doing this right now, bro.
Another great.
Funny. story. This like the second song we recorded in the studio at Mike's studio. So I think this was the first one running. I don't even rap like this no more. Hey, I was young as fuck. We was young as fuck.
Yeah, that was
back
like
in the
19,
day. We were like 19, 20.
Yeah, that was shoot, that was off the Westgate days in the Diamante. Who else in the building? We got Boogie in the building. Ryda, we waiting on Ryda.
We waiting on Seasons.
You know, ain't nothing changed over the years. I could say that because that's my son. That Negro got to make an interest. I ain't mad at him though. Again, you. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. We got a great show for you tonight. I got my special guests. The Bandits are going to be in the building. I can't see who joining, but trust me when I tell you, I sure appreciate you tuning in. Again, special shout out, Cozy Lifestyle, Princess Adina. Don't call her Adina, don't get hurt. But Goddess Adina, I said Princess Goddess, excuse me, you've evolved. Awesome, good friends. They going to. They have the show. Ryda in the building. They got the show Thursday night. If you want to tune in, Cozy Lifestyles. They got some guy that's gonna be on there.
I got all that.
You know him as Pop Gems.
So
also, shout out to the B&B crew. You, and you. You know what I'm saying? You got my boy Dre by the decibel. You got Notorious True in the building. Nate Bella and Belta Dom. That's the Bones and Bonnets crew. We're gonna be on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. You want to check us out. But in the meantime, the twin time, I gotta bring y'all back one time. Everybody in the building. So since y'all in the building.
Hey, oh man, what's up?
The classic right here.
Y'all already know.
Okay.
Sharing a lot of we got to get it popping. We need everybody up in here, man.
Yo, Mike.
Here we go.
Something that I do not think is candy. Oh my girl, like candy. What a sight to see, looking sweet like candy. Oh my girl, like candy. All these different flavors looking like a bag of candy. Oh my girl, like candy. They taste like candy. Young Jamie, I need something that is fancy short. The type of nigga bringing in a Grammy. For me to get a taste, I jack, son. Randy, this bitch is a trip. She a good actress. She got on her knees and blew me up.
They just played
it. Say that she gon' take it to the clay.
She just played that shit.
And all we do is smoke and fuck.
That's rappers in that.
She said, let's smoke right now. I told her, beat me up, Scotty. First moving like a worm. I'm talking Scotty too high. She got that warhead. Pussy sweet. Hold on. Do you ever dream of candy?
All my girls like candy. All my girls like candy.
Looking sweet.
Hey, remember that shit? Hey.
Oh my God, like candy.
Hey, we used to whip that bitch.
Girl, I swear that's what you made of. Taste so sweet, you threw a frenzy on my taste buds. I can't help sight. Such a beautiful face. Keep a pineapple slice.
And you know what they say.
She got her head on her shoulders. She's a
critical thinking.
I got
Got
respect
fetish
for
for
dark
dark
girls.
girls.
Got my red bone misty, caramel so delicious. Got my dark skin mistress, I like her Hershey kisses. You know I got baby, but what we do so explicit. I say hello to that cat. Now
That
candy
candy
think
can't
I
have
should
the
drip.
difference.
The thirst is real, like can I contain? It's tricky, you running the game.
And
Candy
it's
raindrops,
actually
girl, you
one
one in the
in the
same. Candy
same.
raindrops, girl, you one in the same. That was, bruh, that was bars. Bars.
Oh my God, like candy. Oh my God, like candy. Hey, this is still a vibe for real though.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
it still makes me want to
Candy.
Shot it, pop that pussy like she popping Molly. Do a trick up in that pussy like she popping Molly. I'm in the hood all day like a candy man. She rap red and white all day like a candy cane. She said, woo, Ryda, explaining, man. Hey.
But she asking for my crazy chain. Little sour patch when
I swear I was looking. Hey, I said I should have wore crazy chain.
Psycho bitches crazy brain. Hey, this is my favorite line right here.
Thoughts of getting dome from a psycho bitch's crazy
brain. That boy said, from the thoughts of getting dome from a psycho. Like, hey, that was a tough ass line, my boy.
That shit went over their head.
Like that whole line was just mental.
The whole state. All right,
Yeah.
all right. And once again, welcome to This is Pop's Perspective. I'm your boy Pops. We are here. We are live. We in living color, long awaited, highly anticipated.
We lit.
We on and popping. Again, all my thank yous. I couldn't do it without Chew. You see right now, Pops Gems, we on the air. Shout out to the cameraman, Lefty Left. I got the Swagq Banditz in the building. I got Rhodeezy, Lord Swagger, Seasons. Yes, sir, Allseasonz Ryda. I see your cuts by Jay. Boogie, I call him Ace Boogie. You know him better as WestSide A1.
That boy
yes, sir. Y'all put it together for the Bandits. And y'all thought they weren't coming back together.
Oh, I'm coming, bro. Hold on. I'm
fucking Boogie
No,
Man.
you good. That's all right. Listen, folk been telling me, oh man, the Bandits, you can't get them together. Bro, you must not know who I am. Are you crazy? It's when I post out their busy knees. You know what I mean? So tonight, we got a super topic. And I didn't just pick the Bandits to put them on air. I specifically chose the Bandits because these three young men have come up right under my wings, if you will. Not that I took them in, but I seen them grow. I got a couple questions for them. And the topic tonight is blood thicker than water? Y'all put a 100 in the comments if you can hear me well. Do I need to turn my mic up? Mic sounds nice. 1, 2. All right. So it was, I want to say 2009, 2010, somewhere in there. I was taking care of the kids, and we moved into an apartment. And I'm very, very, if those of you who know me, I'm very cautious and I'm very protective of who my kids hang around. And so, you know, I'm going to let them tell the story of how they met. I'm going to let them tell the story of, you know, how they came in and then how Boogie joined in. And then I'm going to ask them a couple of questions. But turn your speakers up, scoot a little closer to the camera. Right now, I introduce to you, they're known as the SBE boys. I know them personally, Rosan, Matthew, and Andrew. I'm taking them all the way to the governments. Put your hands together for the Swagq Banditz in the building, my ladies and gentlemen.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm glad to see all y'all jumping in. Yes, it's been a minute. We are here. We are live in living color, highly anticipated, long awaited SBE for life. You already know the deal. So blood is thicker than water. What I want to do is I want to open up the floor, and any of y'all can. There's no particular order. You know, you just do what you do, say what you say. But I want you to talk about how y'all got together and how you formed a friendship that evolved into eventually being the Bandits. But first and foremost, how y'all met and how y'all started vibing.
I'm gonna let y'all start off. I just kick in when I kick in.
Man, you always do this,
For
bro.
real, bro.
I'm not
Right,
doing it.
right.
We not
Look, you
doing
started
it.
off, and I take over like right.
All right. Well, Deezy, you want to go first, bro, or
Shit, I mean, we could just all go at the
all
same time.
right. So
They used to do
the
this.
timeline, it goes further back. It was so officially after high school. So it was like probably 2007, like the end of 2007 into 2008. But we all went to high school together. We all went to Evans High School. We knew of each other. Me and Boogie danced with each other. Me and Deezy, we hung with the same people and freestyled and stuff. So, but it wasn't really until after high school, West Oaks Mall, working at T-Mobile Solutions. And ended up
T-Mobile
getting
days.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy because ended up seeing Deezy at the booth, and we was wrapping it up. Ended up getting a sidekick ID. He got me the sidekick ID, and
Remember that.
ended up getting a job. And from there, we just started mobbing, man. Hanging more and more. That was my left hand right there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we both took an interest in music and dancing and stuff. Back then, it was the Wu-Tang and the Bob and Jerkin and all that type of
And
shit.
the Dougie.
Top of Jug, the Dougie, you know. We was the kings of that shit. Every spot we went to, you know, we would shut it down. And we started getting into the music. Me and Deezy, we would record. It's funny because he would do like these little solo joints on his computer. And he'd be like, yo, look, I recorded this shit. And we ended up recording in the closet. Right?
The bathroom
Onto Westgate, 9 to 3, you already know. And we came up with Chillin'. And what song was it that we featured Boogie on?
So like,
was it Out Your Mind?
No. It was I'm on.
Oh, it was I'm on.
Yeah.
It was I'm on.
So we started like rapping, like me and Matt. You know what I mean? We started like doing these little songs on the laptops and shit. You know, little experiment shits, and like letting everybody hear it. And we just started getting like real good feedback. And mind you, we was recording off my laptop, off the laptop microphone. You know?
No engineer, none of that shit.
Just straight.
This what they came up with.
Oh, man. No, that wasn't it. That wasn't the first one.
That wasn't it? That wasn't the first one?
No, the first one was Chillin'.
Oh, yeah.
But we did Chillin'.
But we both, but while we're on that,
we did either introducing me or we did Chillin' over there at Mike's spot.
But no, both of those was at Mike's spot. Both of those was at Mike's spot. But I think it was introducing me first. Was the first official song we recorded with Mike. Yeah. Shout out to Mike, Pinhead in the comments. He was the engineer of that song.
Yeah. Big Mike. I see.
And then we came back with Chillin'.
Yep.
And then when we dropped Chillin', it was like, and see, like, all right, so we all knew each other in high school. You know what I mean? I used to bump into Boogie. I used to bump into Matt. And fucking, you know, we all eventually just started, you know, we crossed paths back after high school and shit. So Boogie was always around. Like, we'll be riding around in the car freestyling and shit. Every time we'll leave the studio after we record some shit, Boogie will be like, you know what I mean? And one of the first ones to hear it. So like, we was already rapping and mobbing with each other, and it just made sense. So like one day I'm like, Matt, bro, I think we should make Boogie, like, you know what I'm saying? The third member.
I remember that.
But before we said that though, we recorded the song. I remember, and I was like, nigga, we gotta pick Boogie up. If he doesn't join us, bro, we're gonna have to deal with this nigga further on down the line because this nigga got bars, bro.
Yeah.
This nigga got bars, and you know it was like, all right, officially we need a 3-man, and boom, Boogie was the 3rd man, and from there, bro, we just
started mobbing, bro.
We just started mobbing, and it was crazy, bro. I would say we was definitely ahead of our time when it came down to creative flow with the bars, the chemistry, concepts when it came to trend setting. You know, from the crazy chains to the Goodwood pieces.
We set a lot of swag. The crazy
swag overall. There's a lot of shit that, you know, we didn't get credit for.
Dance moves.
All that. all that. But it is what it is. But man, we used to kill it, man. Go in the studio, crazy sessions, knock songs out left and right, visuals.
Yeah.
We took competitions. So yeah, music was a big part of all of our lives, and that's what really bonded our brotherhood overall, because it started from, you know, just high school friends and working with each other to, like, you know, recording music, and then, like, you know, real shit happened in life that they was there for. We all were for each other at a point in time.
Yeah,
it was just us. You know, if you seen me, you seen DZ. If you seen DZ, you seen Boogie or me. And then at night, in the nightlife, when you seen all of us, you already knew it.
Yeah, like we took over Orlando nightlife for like a nice, I would say at least 2 to 3 year stretch, boy. Like, yes, like, we was them boys in the party.
This is factual.
We started a lot of them party trends. Like, it was a lot of people knew us just from the club, not even just from music. They just knew us from being out,
dancing. You know what I'm saying? Swagging,
taking the attention,
getting in the VIP, taking over the VIP. You know, knowing the DJs, vibing with the DJs, like, bruh, like, it was just the energy we brought, bruh. Our energy,
it was energy.
It was unmatched.
It was all energy.
It was unmatched. You got 3 different individuals, bruh. 3 different individuals, and when you put us together on one song or just in the room itself, it was like, yo, these niggas is dope as shit. They cool dudes.
Oh yeah. Young one said about the crunk vibes.
Even with the crunk vibes, yo, Boogie used, man, look.
Hey, Boogie used to get the fuck down, boy.
I ain't gonna hold you. Boogie he's still hands down one of my top 5 favorite crumpers, bro. That man, if y'all caught Boogie in his crump days, bro, you better watch out.
You know,
he don't dance no more. I don't know what happened, bro. We tried to get him back in, but like I told you on the last show, I'm the only one that still did.
Matt holding the baton for everybody.
City Walk. Talk about City Walk back in the days.
Oh man,
we said City Walk.
Terrible.
Yeah, bro. City Walk days.
I can take that one because I started. They started, but I was one of the main folks that was like, nah, this is where the fuck we need to be at, for real.
Yep.
So City Walk was like it was 2 things for us at that time. It was a get away from the hood, and it was kind of an introduction to a life we wasn't used to for the most part. These big lights, you feel me? These folks over here, they ain't on no bullshit. They ain't trying to push up on you on no country shit. You know, so we always go out there and have some fun. Go see in the movie. Feel me? Then we start coming up with little schemes to make some money out there type shit. We'll go. And this, how old we were at the time? This hella young.
We was young, bro. That shit was.
Cause I'm talking about folks old up on us because they know we the niggas that can get them in the movies.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It was like 16, 17.
Like 16, 17. RP on to D.
So
remember she used to,
So at what point did, because I'm getting a little older, but at what point did I know I met DZ through T-Mobile. We started working up there, and I seen that nigga where he was doing the damn Dougie. I was like, oh no, this nigga right here, boy, he's sick with it. Cause Matt, all his life, let me back up. Matt, all his life been around music and dancing. He's always been clowning and doing all that. So I always would make Matt and his cousin, Malik, shout out to the fam. They used to do the Rottweiler with Method Man and DMX.
Redman.
And so
Redman,
Method Man and Redman, yeah. rest in peace, DMX. And so every time, you know, we had a get together, whatever, and I would make them do the dance and stuff. But at what point? I mean, I know we met, and when I met DZ, it was like I met him, and then Matt would hang out with him. But at that point, he hadn't come to live because at one point, all three of them, well, of course, Matt, but everybody's been under my roof. And you'll find out from Pop's perspective that when I bring people on the show, it's not some random person that I know that's going to give a good show or this, that, and the other, and I had to question them. I seen these guys come up, and like I said, they said they slept on my couch, they ate my food, they slept under my roof. You know, we had some rough times, and then we had some real rough times. But then Boogie came into the picture, and I don't know if this was after we met or whatever, but Matt was like, "Hey, Dad, you think Boogie can spend the night?" This was like a Friday. 2 weeks later, I'm like, "Dang, what a night!" Boogie was just in the building. I'm like,
for my niggas, bro.
Is the sun not working no more? Is that coming up? You know. But the same thing. It was like, you know, I would cook, and they was like family, and then so the connection was great. The gelling was great, and they became brothers in that regard. But let me take you to another spot in our life, because we was all together at one point. And you know, I'm transparent on the shows because, first of all, there's no script. Everything I do is off the fly, and everything I talk about is God giving me inspiration to ask questions and do what I got to do. And I'm also very transparent because I want y'all to understand that and touch those. It ain't easy out there. I know, you know, there's people out there doing what they got to do to live, but it's because that's what they got to do to live. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. You know, I didn't have millions and millions and this, that, and the other. I worried about typical everyday life stuff. And at one point, we were all homeless, and I was living with my daughter in a shelter, and the bandits were sleeping in the car. It was DZ, I believe it was DZ's car, and that's how tight they were. I mean, when you talk about his blood thicker than water, you know, you got to understand where was Pops, and you know, where was they people? Well, at that point, whatever was going on, evidently it wasn't. It didn't, you know, and people, you got to understand, listen, all through history, it's not the outside person, it's the one that's inside, the one that's supposed to do right, that'll turn on you. It's the one that's supposed to have your back, that'll turn on. I'm talking about relatives. See, you can't pick your family, you're born into that, but you can pick your friends, you can pick the people that you want to be loyal to, people you want to hang around with. You know, you may not be able to, you know, there's some of my family members, God bless them, but I just don't associate it with that much because it's just their lifestyle and my lifestyle is totally different. And of course, I'll always be cordial, and of course, that's always family. But when it comes to the water, and the reason I brought water is because water's 3 elements, H2 and O. And these guys here, man, you talking about, I mean, if they had a Happy Meal, if they had 10 nuggets, they split them up 3. Everybody would get 3. I mean, they would get, I mean, they was there for one another, you know what I'm saying? And they did what they had to do. We ain't gonna put everything out on the street. That's none of y'all business. Should have been there. Read the book. It's coming out. But they did what they had to do, but they stuck together where they could have very easily said, you know what, this ain't gonna work. You know, I got to do this, I got to do that. But they endured that. And so talk about that time. Talk about that time when it was y'all versus the world type scenario, and you just had one another's back.
I mean,
that was a
rough time.
Like, what's crazy is, you know, I'm big on like words and energy and like the meaning behind shit, and like some things kind of just organically form themselves. And like when we even came up with the name Swagq Banditz, it just represented the lifestyle at the time. You know what I mean? Like it sounds like a cool ass name, but like we really was like just mobbing and really on some like bandit shit. You know what I mean? Like outlaws, oddballs,
There was one
Misfits,
point
and
if we wanted it, we was taking it.
yeah, you know, we just and it was really just, you know,
We could do about it.
product of the environment, the situations and circumstances at the time, especially like we was young too, so like, you know what I mean? There's a little bit less of a, you know, conscience there, like, you know what I mean? We was young, hungry, and felt like the world owed us. You know what I'm saying? So we you know, we all kind of was going through like the same shit at the same time, and that just really brought us together to where it was like, yeah, man, we finna, you know what I mean? We finna, you know, band this 4L, you know what I mean? We finna overcome this shit, and like shit, we still here today, and like we got through a lot of that, you know, a lot of that hurt, a lot of that bullshit, and it made us who we are today, you know. But it was a point in time where music and just going out was just our outlet.
That was our outlet.
That was the outlet. You know what I mean? Like
and hitting the outlets and then going out.
Yeah.
It was
Listen, shopping,
you know what I'm saying?
partying, rapping.
Bro, we did it all, bro. We ain't have money like that.
That was the outlet.
It was bandit life. It was bandit life, bro. By any means, type shit. Just to have a good time, you know. Just to ease that void and that pain of like, damn, bro, where we laying our head tonight, type shit, or what we gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I remember this. Bro, Boogie, remember, bro, when we touched down at 7-Eleven, bro? Lit as fuck. Lit as fuck, bro. Hungry, bro.
Oh my god.
Bro, walk smooth out of there, bro.
I'm for the going here.
Bro, walk smooth. We ain't care, bro.
Leave, bro. It is what it is. They ain't for to beat my ass.
Bro,
they get called.
I said, I was laughing.
All the 12, we finna get it. We finna go in here. We finna get something to leave.
It was some real ass shit we went through, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, shout out to everybody that was in our corner through them times. You know, we had people that rode for us.
But that's what
people showed their true colors. You know, a lot of people showed their true colors. But it is what it is. It was definitely a learning experience, and we all grew from that. We could look back on it and laugh at a lot of that shit, because it's like, damn, bro. Like, bro, I still remember the car accident.
So it was so real. It made folks that was kind of close to us want to be closer to the folks that was around. Like, nigga, we need to move like them. Like, them
right.
goddamn.
Yeah.
Trend setting. Yeah,
they with them, like, they put a stand on that business. Like, yeah, we dance. Yeah, we do all that. But
nigga, we ride for each other.
They gonna fight.
And that's what. Go ahead.
No, you good.
That's what, you know, again, I'm still observing. I'm still watching, you know, and you know, last week we talked about seasons. We talked about growing up in a single parent home, and the reason that it hit so hard, because everybody, I'm sure everybody, or a lot of people can relate. We didn't always gel. You know, you get that always that thing about, you know, you got the son coming up, and then the dad, and you know, he's smelling himself. This and that. We didn't always gel, and there was a period in time that, you know, Matt branched out and did his own thing, and that was right about the time that you know, he met DZ and them, because Matt's been working with me since he was 12, and at that point we was working at Mystic Dunes. Was robbing them folk. Man, we was robbing them. You know, we used to clean up, and it was coming in. We coming in suits. I'm Stacey Adams gave us 3-piece suits. Matt swagging out. We had Nelson. Shout out to Nelson.
Shout out to Nelson.
Nelson was in there. Matt and Nelson used to do crump battles as the warm up for
to get the
crowd hype,
bro.
To get the floor hype at the call center.
And get money.
And even
nice
that
incentive for dancing.
Shoot, there was a time that Boogie, DZ, all of them worked with me in the call center. But so Matt and I we kind of fell off a little bit. I mean, I'm always going to be his dad. We're always going to have that special bond, but we just didn't see eye to eye. And so I was watching him, and I'm still concerned about him. I'm at home. I don't know if he knew, but there was nights I couldn't sleep, worried about where he was. I would talk to his sister, you know what I'm saying, and I would pray. And I would make sure that, you know, he was okay and that the Banditz was okay, because I knew he was hanging out with them. And so there was that time I started seeing how DZ was there for Matt, Boogie was there, and like they said, I mean, Matt would come. When I knew if he was coming home to eat, I had to make more because he was coming with Boogie or Deezy. One of them two was coming to eat. And Boogie, don't let him fool you. He thin, but that boy right there, I would rather buy him clothes than feed him. Because that nigga P ain't gonna mold. Bro, ain't it, get the pot. But it was cool because it put my heart at ease knowing that no matter what happened, they were gonna look out for one another. And then I'm gonna tell this story, and then y'all probably they used to call Deezy hair pick short. He used to have a pick, and they both had afros and stuff. And we was at a party, and this nigga stole Deezy. Chris Brown was at Chris Brown house somewhere, but this nigga took Deezy pick. And we was getting ready to leave, and he was looking to get excited. Oh, he did take it. Okay. So
he took my pick, bro.
He took it big.
You
So
sounded
anyway,
just like that, bro. You sounded just like that, right?
That nigga had the same pick, bro. It was the same pick.
But Matt had left out. That was
He took my pick, bro.
Matt had already left out. So Deezy and them, they get to squabbling. Matt come in the door, but he didn't even ask no question. Oh no, not my brother. He jumped in, and then I wasn't born saved, and I might have flexed a hand movement or two toward one of the guys. I don't know, but yeah, I'll never forget. We went to that party, but we left, and it was crazy. It was crazy, but my mind was at ease because I knew that my son was around a good environment. Then I started hearing the music, and I'm like, okay. So what you hear and what they say is, man, I got everything that they did. We drove to Fort Lauderdale one night just to do a session. True was with us. We had 300s. We was out there. Upper level club rise. I mean, you have to go with them everywhere. And I was one of their biggest supporters in that regard. Not only because Matt was my son, but them niggas was good. I'll say it this way: y'all can play the tape, send it up the pipeline, whatever. The Swagq Banditz were the next Migos. Somewhere along the line, that got glitched up, but they were destined to be the next big show. And a lot of that, for whatever reason, I give respect and shout out to Lord Shwagqa, because he had to step up and take responsibilities and take care of his sister and things of that nature. And so it was an understanding, and even at that distance. So it would, this watching them coming up and seeing them, that even though Deezy had moved on to Fort Lauderdale, I think Boogie, you had went to Georgia, he was getting ready to go to Georgia, but distance couldn't keep them apart. They would make a way to get together. And so that let me know, man, listen, they together forever. They people they're gonna pull up the archives and they're gonna be like, man. And my daughter did a cover for him, Great and Kool-Aid. She did the graphics on that. They got so many albums. And so I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna turn it back over y'all. 2013, 2014, I think it was. I went to Mexico, and I was doing some training over there, and I had a call center, and they needed to get hype. I played Miss Tricky over there for them. He can hear it. And in Guadalajara, how do you say that? And I speak Spanish, but Guadalajara, Mexico, they was jamming to the Bandits, and that let me know right there, bruh, with the right exposure, ain't no telling where it can go. But more importantly, I'd trade all the fame and fortune right away if I had to pick between that and the brotherhood bond that they have. So, now, what viewpoints, or how do y'all see each other? And it's kind of rhetorical, but how do y'all see each other now versus then? And what kind of value does that put on your friendship? I mean, you've been through this is 23. This was like back in 2008. Yeah. You're talking about 15 years.
Look, I can start this one. This Ryda Man, first of all, he the reason why I do a lot of shit. You feel me? Because I see how you was teaching, and I seen that was the right thing to do. So, yeah, ain't nobody taught me that. So, if I mimic this nigga, I'll be all right for the most part. And a lot at the time that shit worked for real, that shit got me through a lot of times. It was like, shit, what would Ryda do? because I know that's something that he gonna think the right way as far as like, all right, Pops wouldn't he wouldn't fuck with it if I did this, so I got to go about it this way. You know what I'm saying? So I looked up to him a lot on that aspect. Like a lot of y'all know, half of y'all met me from sleeping on y'all couch. This man was the first one to be like, hey, bro, where's you going? Like, bro, come, bro, just come to P house. Come off of the SP right now, for that SP. And after a couple days, I think like he a couple times he made me come. Like, nah, for the SP, bro, come on, you tripping? I'm for the SP. And it's like I don't want to overstay my welcome, but at the same time I ain't got nowhere to go. And it's my dog, and he telling me he got me. So all right. So every time that he would tell me he got me, and then show follow through with it, it's like, how the fuck I'm gonna cross some nigga like that? Like this, I'm rocking with this nigga. Like, ain't nobody to fuck with this nigga. Like, anything, you feel me, I could do, I'm gonna try to do to help, because how he helping me. And I got hella family, big as hell. My family is huge. You feel me? I have no help from my outside, from my immediate family at this time or any time for, and if you get what I'm saying. Motherfucker Easy, seeing how he moved with his family was another reason why it was like, damn, like, all right, these niggas are, they thug like me, but they're respectable. You get what I'm saying? And the fact that they're respectable get them more love than anything. Like, I'm on the star, so I see what's going on the star. You feel me? Niggas on the star ain't respecting shit. You feel me? They might respect a couple people they fuck with, but as far as these two motherfuckers, they're greeting everybody. You feel me? As long as you ain't no crazy shit, no country shit. Hey, what's up, bro? What's up? How you doing? What's up, cuz? You feel me? And shit, that's how I started moving. Cause I was way worse than that. I was always trying to scold everybody. You feel me? What the fuck you looking at, nigga? What the fuck? He started, what you on, bro? Yeah, bro.
Look, Abrazi.
Slow down. Like, they not on that type of. It's not that type of area. You ain't gotta be like that. And shit, I would follow through just like that. And yeah, I say it got me here now. Deezy was a big influence on rapping. Matt was always special to me because he could just freestyle. He could just freestyle for hours, and it could be shit like something you hear on the radio. And
his daddy's a G, it's genetic.
Effortless. I'm talking about, you probably could rap right now, no problem. Give you a verse that sound like it's supposed to be on a mixtape, no problem. I ain't never had that. You feel me? Now I done got way better now, but it's like back then it was like, what the fuck going on? Like, this nigga on some other shit. Really, he on some other shit. Deezy, the way he penned shit out was always would always influence me. If you get what I'm saying, it made me think more like, oh no, I can't just come in here and goddamn. I never forget when they put me on them on. You feel me? So the pressure was already on because they're in the room rapping their shit back to back.
Yeah, at the house.
Yeah,
we could go for hours.
You feel me? Yeah. This it. Hey.
Matt act like he was going up for the Soul Train, the Source Awards, the BET Awards. I'd be like, Matt, Dad, I'm writing right now. I need to concentrate. Dad, hold up.
It was passionate. You feel me? Everything they did, they were serious about. And the energy that was given in the room, that was going back and forth. It was like, well, I wish I would come on this track and try to goddamn. I'm hearing what they.
I need more paper. I gotta rewrite my shit.
Verse. I hear your verse. That shit hard. So, I can't. You feel me? I gotta try to do something. If anything, I was thinking like, shit. As long as I could be me, I'll be all right. That's all I was kept thinking. So after I did it, and then we went and recorded, it was so funny because in the studio, I think Peril had said, "Damn, what's the name of y'all group?" And we looked at each other like, "No, I'm featuring."
That's what it was. And we got in the car, and I looked at Deezy. I said, "Deezy,
you need to come on."
And we was like, "Yeah."
Get down with us. And the whole time, it's like I had songs already in the go, but I couldn't finish. And Deezy would always be like, "Well, shit, say that shit, bro. I got them. Come on, drop that shit. Let me see what you got, so I can goddamn add shit to it. We can do it like that." And once we start building chemistry, it was like, yeah, it's over with. Now it becomes a everyday thing to where shit. We playing beats, now we making songs. Every day we playing beats, we make
We
songs.
making songs.
So that's
Back
like
to back.
I'm out. I'm out. That's my piece.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, to piggyback off of what Boogie was saying, it was like we all eventually found like our chemistry just from, you know, hanging out and doing shit like freestyling and like just hanging out,
Just
bro. Like
hanging.
we was really
Real deal brotherhood
just
shit, bro.
vibing
Like
and like
vibing
the
with each
shit would
other.
just organically happen. Well, you know, especially when we started smoking, bro. Like
Yup.
it was like we unlocked
Curse
a
you,
new.
bro.
We
Curse you.
unlocked.
It's his
Everybody blame it
fault,
on
bro.
me,
It's because it's your fault, bro.
but like,
It's your fault, bro.
bruh,
Ain't nobody else.
every,
It's
y'all,
your
but
fault,
y'all
bro.
smoked before I
Nah, we
smoked
didn't,
with y'all.
nigga. No, we didn't. It's your fault. Every time we want to go
I
out, you
say,
want to smoke a quick piece
hey,
before we
maybe.
go out. I'm like, here we go. This nigga always want to smoke before we go to the club.
As consistently, no.
Flight school session.
All right, well, yeah, I'll finally own up
But
to
it's
it.
all
It probably
good.
was my fault. Yeah, I did.
It's all good.
But yeah, listen, that shit unlocked a whole new ability, and we would just stay freestyling, stay rapping, and then you know
Bathroom Chronicles.
we hit the city, but like to now, from now and then, you know, like if you look at the growth, when I look at my brothers, like, you know, I see a lot of growth, you know what I mean, from Matt, you know what I mean, with his fatherhood, you know what I'm saying. Very proud of the way he raised his daughters and his son. Like, you know what I mean? This man is like the model. You feel me? Out the crew, like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, my boy been holding it down for a minute now, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? I respect it. And then even Boogie, like, you know what I mean? Like, Boogie's come a long way, like, you know what I mean? Like, we've all come, you know, we've all come a long way, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I see everybody like in a whole different lens, because it's a beauty to, like, you know, grow with your you know, your family, blood, water, whatever you want to call it. But it's a beauty to watch life unfold and see your brothers still here. You know what I mean? Like, I can still call y'all niggas. I can still FaceTime y'all niggas. We could still, I could catch flights pop up in the city, and it's still like we ain't, you know what I mean? It's still like we ain't miss a beat. So it's like,
I'm trying to tell you.
you know what I'm saying? So like, it's just dope to see, especially like to look at us now and then like, shit though. What would the old version of us do in this situation? It'd be like little moments, you know what I mean? We be out and like we'll look at each other like, yeah, we chilling. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on demon
We ain't even on that type
we
time.
grown. You know what I
Right.
mean? But we'll have that little moment like, you know, we back in the day though, you know what I'm saying? This would have been us when we all chilling right now. You know what I mean? So it's like just to see the different aspects of like maturity, I guess, you know, amongst men and brotherhood. Like, you know what I mean? It's dope. Like, shit, I got a baby now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when we was like, Matt was always the one with the kids. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Pretty light skinned,
like, you know, I ain't nobody, I ain't never see, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never see us all getting here to this point, and I'm like, damn, this is crazy. So like,
See the way
niggas,
and even in that, I mean, you talk about coming up, because again, I was around him a lot, but they laid a lot of their friends to rest, and it was hard. I mean, there's rest in peace to all that passed through DA. Just there's so many people that their peers
we've seen so much.
and they maintained and they chose not to go that path. And you know, all three of them had a good upbringing foundation, and I think that's what really made them gel, because they did what they had to do, but they didn't overdo it. If you understand what that means. So you know, it was my heart's desire to really see them prosper and do whatever they could in the music industry. But it did my heart even more to know the bond they had. I done drove up to Georgia and hung out with Boogie. You know, and welcomed me with open arms. So the respect they gave me, and Matt said it before, if you could call my dad Pops, you was something. And the respect they gave me, you know, even as not being a father, but I would talk to them just like they was Matt and whatever, and tell them, you know, hey, this, that, and the third, and they would listen. So it really made me feel good. We got a few more minutes, Matt. I'm gonna let you talk about that. I'm gonna give some gems. I'm gonna pay some bills, and we gonna get out of here. But talk to the people for a minute. Tell them about, you know, then and now as far as the bond.
Well, from then and now, the bond's definitely solid still. These are my brothers. Like they said, we can call each other. We still call each other. A day doesn't go by, and if it does go by, when we pick back up, it feels like a day hasn't went by. When I met them and decided to make them my best friends, you know, my brothers, I stand on that. You know, if I call you family, you family. Y'all know that. And these guys, they show loyalty. You know, we've been through hell and high water. We haven't always seen eye to eye, and that's what brothers, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what built our relationship even more stronger, you know, to overcome stuff like that. And still, you know what, bro, fuck that shit, bro. You still my nigga, bro. I love you, bro. We still rocking out. That right there let me know, like, these niggas is my niggas, bro. I don't give a fuck. And through the stuff we went through, everything that was thrown at us, just in life, they was there for me, and I was there for them. So growing up now, you know, we gotten older, we gotten wiser. We've gotten a little more solidified in life, and, you know, how we move on a day-to-day. We're adulting, you know. I could look back and be like, damn, bro, we done came a long way. You know, my nigga Boogie, he moved out to Georgia. He's doing good. DZ out in Boston, he's doing good. And it's like, yo, my niggas is doing good, man. And there was times where, like Pops was saying, we was sleeping on the couch, bro. We was sleeping in the Diamante. You know what I'm saying? Now we're good. And may not be where we want to be, but we're good. And that alone, man, I love y'all boys. Y'all already know, man. Y'all my niggas for life, bro. Ain't nothing gonna change about that. And I'm proud of y'all just as well as y'all proud of me, man. You know, because we all took steps when we all, you know, when we decided to step away from the music shit as a group. You know, it was bittersweet, but like Pop said, I understood why. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all have y'all reasons and y'all understand why, but y'all my niggas, ain't that when it changed nothing. You know what I'm saying? Music or not, nigga, y'all my niggas, bro. The music was just, that was just, like you said,
just a
our
part
outlet.
of our
It was
story.
part of our story, bro. And that was a big outlet that we all shared to cope with life. So, you know, who knows though, man? We might do some shit for y'all.
Yeah,
You know?
maybe we still,
We might do some shit for y'all.
Yeah,
Spoiler,
and
got
it's
it.
funny you say that.
spoiler. Ain't no mic.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe we
Let
definitely got some shit
let
coming
me
for
go on
y'all.
it. Yeah. Let me go on it. I'm
Oh,
gonna go on it and drop it. Pops Gems in collaboration with Exotic Pops. We putting a pop up together, and none other than the Swagq Banditz. Now, there's a one young gentleman. I hope you're watching. I hope you're recording this. You can look at it later. Told me that they would monetarily bless me if I wish I could turn the camera. If I could get the Bandits back together. I told them, let me tell y'all something. Before you thought about it, I already conceived it, because I'll say this in my closing comments. The reason I said is blood thicker than water is because blood will coagulate. Blood will dry up. Blood will get clotted. But water, like I told you, is made up of 3 parts, H2O. And what that stands for is help to the other. And that's what these boys did. They helped one another no matter what the circumstance was, whether it was domestic, whether it was with the music, whether it was with eating, whether it was just gas money to get wherever they went. They were H2O. And that water bound them together because they helped to another, to one another. And so from me, from Pablo, from P, from Pops, from the Godfather, GFENT, I cannot be prouder, and I don't use that word often, but I cannot be prouder. I cannot be more thankful that in all the things and all the people I met in my life, I was able to witness these three men, not only as performers, but as young men coming up and dealing with adversity. Not only with that, but we each one of us have a bond. You know, Matt's talked about the bond he has with me, but I got bond with DZ. I bond with Boogie. So to life, you know, for life, they can never ever. If you was to pull up the birth certificate, you might see my name underneath on the father, for any of them, because that's the kind of love I have for them. I want to thank you, and you. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I just wanted to let you know, see what camaraderie can do, see what music can do. We're not gonna have a Zoom tonight. I got another commitment that I promised somebody, and I'm a man of my word, so I got to take care of that. But you'll see the Bandits again, not only on the show, Pop's Perspective, but stay tuned. Coming soon to a neighborhood near you. You're gonna see them. You're gonna see them perform. Lord Shwagqa, he got singles out. Boogie is working. He got some singles out. Matt Ryder got singles out. We're gonna bring them all together. They're gonna have a good time. And for those of the rest of the Bandits, because the Bandits, these are the Swagq Banditz. These are the founding members, but it branches out. There's others that are in there. Shout out to the Bandits. Again, thank you so much. Let me pay some bills. Lakai Holmes candle. Get your candle. I don't know if you can see it burning behind me. Let me spin this around.
Yes, sir. It smelled good. I could smell it through the phone. I need mine.
Get your candle. Lakai Holmes. You can see her at LakaiHolmes.com. Tell her Pop sent you. They got a Pop's 10% off the candle. Of course, you know, because I've taught them nothing else. You gotta streamline. You gotta have more than one income. You gotta be able to hit it from all angles. So thank out to her. Jay Reynolds and Goddess Adina. Thank you so much. Your support. B&B crew, I couldn't do it without you. And then again, I hope I'm not missing anybody. If I've overlooked anybody, charge it to my head and not to my heart. Shout out again to my cameraman, Lefty. And then the biggest shout out in the way, you know, I always like the end of the show. Shout out to you, and you, because you took your time. Your time. This was time that was given unto you, and you thought it not robbery to tune in and chop it up with a little bit. Again, thank you, Lord Shwagqa. Thank you for being who you are in my son's life. Thank you for coming on. That's another thing. And these guys don't come on live often. You know, I don't know if you noticed that, but Boogie was like, man, I don't. But Pops just say the word. Boogie, Ace Boogie, to you, man. Of course, you know y'all are always welcome. There's always an extra plate. If it ain't in the refrigerator, it's in the microwave. I know I shouldn't say that because now you got to record it. God dang it. Hey, I'm gonna be up in Georgia for Thanksgiving, bro. You might need to fall through because I'm making my homemade egg rolls.
I know what's going on. Y'all don't know Pop's a chef for shit show.
Hey, look, you don't get fat not knowing how to cook. You know what I'm saying?
The real one. Don't know.
And then of course to my son, who to me, man, super son, because after all the dust settled, I couldn't ask for a better son. Never had to go downtown to 33rd and pick him up. You know what I'm saying? Very responsible, multi-talented. And so each and every one of them hold a special place in my heart. You see them, you got to see me, the Godfather. And you know, I'm coming. Matter of fact, I wish I could get it. I can't get it down. They did another song, shout out to Low, called Strap. And I wish I could hear that. I got to get it out of the archives.
Hey.
But again, thank you. I believe I paid all my bills. Let me make sure. I just don't want to miss anybody. Keep in mind, next week we are talking about, are you walking in your purpose, and how do you know? And again, we want to have conversations to make you think about it. So I hope that you've been helped. I hope you've taken away something from this podcast, this show, that will help you reevaluate your relationships with the people around you. And just because I said it's blood thicker than water doesn't mean that you cannot have a relationship with a blood relative. See, just because you share the same last name don't mean you're always going to gel. So you get to know your family, know how they are, and appreciate them for the person they are, not so much the obligation of them being in your corner because they're related to you by blood, but because they've shown you that they're faithful, that they've shown you that they got your back. And that's what really solidifies a family, you know, because many a family have been destroyed through the histories of time. But when you set aside differences and you learn how to strengthen one another where you're weak and build one another up where you're torn down. I know it sounds churchy, but it's the truth. When you can do that, and then you never know, you know what I'm saying? H2O, help to others. You know, you reach out and help somebody, the law of reciprocity, I'm gonna live and die with that. When you do good to people, it's gonna come back to you. And these three guys, you know, they weren't out to hurt nobody. They were just trying to live, survive, and you never know. You know, there might be some producer, somebody watching this show and want to scoop them up. Just I'll be in the audience. I just want to see the front row. You ain't even got to put me in front of the camera. I just want to be there. You know. But again, much love. A place where we can do this also is called Ask Pops, and what that is if you could put in the comments, or better still, not in the comments, but put in the chat, Pops_Gems. Put in the chat if you have a special topic that you want talked about, or if you want a personal perspective. In other words, you just don't want to go online and people hear all your business. I will definitely reach out to you and share whatever I know. Coming soon, we're going to be taking phone calls on the air so that callers can call in. Until then, I think that's about it. I think I paid all my respects. Of course, my biggest shout out, first and foremost, is to God, because without him, none of this would be possible. And then I want to take y'all out on this note right here. This is one of my favorite little Toonie Tunes. Yeah.
S3.
Until next week, Pops Gems.
Banditz.
Miss Tricky, come here, let me grab you by your waist. That's something that's very clear, but I cannot help myself because I gotta
have you know.
Miss Tricky,
S1E
That's classic, bro. That's a classic. That shit still slaps. Come here.
Hey, boy, we was just as fuck, dog.
You know.
What we was on, but we was on.
Hey.
Miss Tricky. She never fuck with lame.
Hey, this definitely wasn't smash hit, dog. Cause everywhere we went, people would be singing this song.
I looked up and caught it slipping on my pippin. Hey.
I'ma put on things
just to show what a Swagq Banditz is.
We had a couple drinks and it
ended up in the house.
It's tricky. Come here. You got you by your waist and whisper something.
I was a hit, boy. Tell me.
It's tricky. It's tricky. Come here. Come here. It's tricky. It's tricky. Come here. Come here. It's tricky. It's tricky. Come here. Come here. It's tricky. It's tricky. Come here. It's tricky. I wanna see your magic. You saying?
That was classic, man.
Yes, sir.
What happened? Okay.
Right. You don't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here.